War for the Haunted Castle by Loki. In the 1900s, there was a war over a giant castle on the top of a mountain involving the Spanish and the Germans. There was a massive war and loads of soldiers were brutally killed. And the war went for 4 whole weeks, and this is how it unfolded. It was a dark and gloomy night, and 400 Nazis and 400 Spanish turned up at a castle hoping to claim it as their own. But little did they know, they were not alone. When they arrived at the top of the hill, the leader of the Nazis and the leader of the Spanish were challenging each other. And winner takes the prize. The castle. The first bullet was fired by a Nazi and it hit a man right in the middle of his 2 eyes, and he did a backflip and landed on one of their own gunners. Then that is where it got crazy. Loads of people died. And then 3 weeks later, the battle was nearly finished. There were bullet shells and dead bodies everywhere. There were holes in the castle walls and 400 soldiers on each, with 100 soldiers on each side. Then, out of the hiding came a hero for the Spanish, Jaden. He ran out and fired bullets everywhere, killed 19 of the enemy. And then Ethan the Nazi tried to do the same thing and got shot in the head straight away. In the end, there were 2 on the Nazi side and 9 on the Spanish. They were roaming the castle, and then they hear a bang, 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 and then a scream. It turned out to be Jaden committing suicide. There was a day wait for another person to die, and it turned out to be both of the Nazis dying. In the end, the Spanish won the epic battle for the castle. There is still blood everywhere on the wall, especially where Jaden shot himself in the head. But then they realized the castle was haunted by all the dead spirits of the German Nazis. And then kill or haunt anyone that stays there overnight. One night, there were a couple and their 3 kids that slept over in the castle. And when they were asleep, they heard a scream. One of the kids was being haunted by a German Nazi soldier who was standing there pointing a gun at the child's head saying, "Leave this castle or she will die." And bang, 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 bang. And the child's head came off and rolled down to their family, and they all screamed and ran away up the stairs and locked themselves in a room. And all they can hear is, "I will find you and I will kill you," just like I did to the girl. They were all scared they all wanted to go home. Their only hope was a phone with 1 bar of reception to save them from all dying. When they called, the ghost could hear their voices, and he came down the stairs and went straight through the door and shot all the people in the room, but the 2 adults survived. They were taken down to the torture chamber and saw the kids' bodies hanging there, and the ghost was poking them. He was pulling on them, and one of the bodies snapped in half. The ghost threw half of the body at the parents. He snapped them into handcuffs, then hung them on the gallows, up on a platform with a rope around their neck. They were next to each other holding hands when the platform dropped and their feet could touch the ground. So they kicked the ghost, but their feet went straight through, because it's obviously a ghost. And they were stuck, and they still hang there today, and that is the end of the story, The War of the Haunted Castle.